Guys, what's going on? Hello and welcome to Serial at Midnight. I'm Heath, and in this episode we're talking about new arrivals from Mill Creek. You see it right here on the top. I can't believe this day is here. SeaQuest DSV has arrived on Blu-ray. This is such a great show, and I never in a million years thought that it would get the Blu-ray treatment. But here it is. I'm holding it in my hands. I've watched some of these in preparation for this video, and I'm just so happy about this. I'll show the packaging while I'm talking, so I'll give you the tour of the set just a second. But the premise of this series is essentially that it is it's oversimplifying it to say like Star Trek underwater. Star Trek was the distant future. SeaQuest is not the distant future. SeaQuest is the very near future. It's the world we're living in right now, or at least that we were in the 90s, right? Ecological concerns. We go underwater. There's all this room underwater, right? So we go to explore downward. And Roy Scheider, no stranger to the water in the Jaws movies, he's our lead cast member here. But there's so many, just watching these episodes again, it takes me back to such a happy time, and there's sort of a thoughtful, smart tone to the show, kind of like Epcot. It's weird to say that, but it's kind of like, it just has this very peaceful, upward idea. Star Trek, right? Star Trek was defined by that for a long time too, but anyway. What do you guys think about SeaQuest? This is a very well done Blu-ray box set. Check it out. Every disc gets its own tray. Nothing is stacked here. It's all 3 seasons. The episode count ranges from about 5 usually 6 episodes. Like the first disc has 5 episodes, but one of those is the full length, the feature length pilot, the 90 odd minute pilot. There's also brand new special features here from Ballyhoo Motion Pictures, Daniel Griffith's company, who is excellent. They've talked to the series creator, Rockne S. O'Bannon, who I will love forever for co-creating, or essentially creating, Farscape, another series that I just love so much. They've also talked to, directing SeaQuest with Brian Spicer, directing SeaQuest with John T. Kretschmer, directing SeaQuest with Anson Williams, Maiden Voyage scoring SeaQuest, talking about the music. Any more director segments? No, that's all of those. You get to the last season here. It's a shorter season, so I think we have 6 episodes on this disc and 7 on the other disc. But how does it look? It looks really good. Like, I was not sure what to expect. I was like, is this going to be upscales? There are some upscaled shots because, of course, SeaQuest was shot in what is the exact years of this series? 93 to 95. SeaQuest was shot in the time of standard definition, right? So a lot of the special effects shots, the opening credits look like upscales because there's so much early to mid-90s CGI in there. But the episodes proper, anytime we're dealing with something that was shot on film, it's full 1080p. It's like legitimate HD transfers, not DVD upscales or anything like that. So just remember, like, special effects shots have not been redone. You know, when they did Star Trek The Next Generation, they redid all of those special effects shots. Obviously, that's not what we're dealing with here. And at $49.95, which is what this is right now at Amazon, I just checked. It's a very reasonably priced set. 3 seasons, Blu-ray, $49.95. Well done. Transfers come from Universal. By the way, Universal seems to have done the lifting on these. And if you have been following Serial at Midnight, reviews for Magnum PI, for what's the one that was The Incredible Hulk? These look really good. They're very, very solid HD transfers. And I am, again, I'm just blown away that SeaQuest DSV is now on Blu-ray with brand new bonus features. So I'm going to link to where you can purchase this in the description of this video. Is anyone else as excited about SeaQuest in HD as I am? 3 catalog titles here that we're going to talk about. 2 of them are re-releases from Universal, I believe. Universal. Are these all 3? These are all 3 Universals. 2 of them are re-releases. I'll start with the brand new one. Safemen, a movie I've never seen, so I'm excited to discover this because of the cast. So it's the cult hit from the co-writer of Meet the Parents and Zoolander. So Ben Stiller collaborator, John Hamburg. But check it out. Sam Rockwell, Steve Zahn, who I will watch in anything. Mark Ruffalo? What? Josh Pais and Paul Giamatti. So excellent cast there. I'm really excited about, again, just like seeing this for the first time. It's totally not on my radar. This is one of those movies. What year was this? Let's see. 1998. That was like my era too. Like that's when I was seeing everything. Somehow this eluded me. So, Safemen. No bonus features on this. And the 2 reissues are the Black Dahlia and Basketball. I'm going to say Basketball for last because I love Basketball. The Black Dahlia is based on a James Ellroy book. He's the guy that wrote L.A. Confidential. After L.A. Confidential, they're looking for, more movies like that neo-noir sort of a thing, which is, I love those kinds of movies. This is Brian De Palma. Brian De Palma directed Black Dahlia. Again, another great cast. Josh Hartnett, Scarlett Johansson. Check out Scarlett Johansson here. Aaron Eckhart, Hilary Swank. This was previously issued. There's no special features listed here. This was issued in 2010, I believe, from Universal, using an older codec, and now this is using the MPEG 4 codec. So it should be an improvement in terms of visual quality, but I don't have the original release to do a side-by-side comparison. But these are priced reasonably as well. That's one of the things I love about Mill Creek is that you get some deep cuts, you get some high prestige stuff, but the prices are, I think this was $10 or $11. Let's talk about Basketball, you guys. I saw this movie in the theater. Is this 98 too? Yes, this is 98. In the theater. It was the first movie to come after the huge success of South Park, like right on the crest of South Park. I think it even came out. Do your independent research here, but I want to say this was like after season 1 of South Park, and Trey Parker and Matt Stone could do no wrong. Obviously, this is well before the Book of Mormon. This is before everything except for like the very beginning of South Park. So South Park is taking off, and they get a movie deal, and I don't think it was a huge success. I saw it twice in the theater, and I don't think it was sparsely attended both times, but I laughed like crazy. Very R-rated comedy, but it's still there are things in this movie that I quote, even like the dude argument, dude. Well, I guess you got a point there. I love this, and like there's some stuff of Bob Costas that I won't even repeat here, but it's like, whoa, Bob Costas. Great soundtrack. Now, the original pressing of this, I have another pressing of this that does have special features like music videos and like an on-location sort of a thing. Those aren't listed here either, and I have not checked this disc yet. So I'm going to go check it right after this video. If it does have the special features and they're just not on the package, I'll let you know right here. If you don't see anything, then they're not there. I suspect they've been dropped, but we'll see. Again, this came out in 2017. I want to say that this was a Best Buy exclusive. Back in that era, Best Buy was doing a lot of exclusives. I like the Don Knotts comedies, like The Ghost of Mr. Chicken, and I'm trying to think of what some of those other ones. The Shakiest Gun in the West, I think, was another one that got a Best Buy exclusive, maybe. Anyway, they were doing these exclusives only for Best Buy, and I know it went wide eventually at some point, but I don't remember when that was or how long it was, an exclusive. But these are both back in print now. Again, $10 or $11. As I'm recording this, both of the first pressings are still available. I don't know. I'm going to do some research behind the scenes, and I'll have some, maybe in the comments below I can answer this, but I suspect that Universal is going to no longer produce these, and what Amazon has in stock is what's already in the warehouse from the Universal pressing, and Universal is now stepping away from this and sourcing it out to Mill Creek Entertainment for the foreseeable future. If that's not right, or whatever, we'll continue that conversation in the comments below. But that's what I suspect, and we'll continue. I'll follow up with you on that. But this is super exciting. There's also two more Ultraman releases that should be arriving within the next week to 10 days, and I'll be talking to you about those as well. Oh, by the way, we just passed Ultraman Day, and there were 6 more Ultraman titles that were not announced, but we were told were still coming within the next year before Mill Creek hangs up their Toku Ultraman costume. I don't know. We'll see, but we'll be there for it. Serial at Midnight will be there for it. Links to all these in the description of this video. Guys, thank you so much. Take care. Until next time, I'll catch you later.